I can't sleep thinking about you, what you promised me. Somewhere beneath silent ribs, a trembling horizon gathers thunder, pressure swelling quietly like midnight clouds, forming above forgotten oceans. Breath travels slowly through corridors of fragile hope, yet every inhale carries echoes of unspoken ache, drifting through memory. Loneliness whispers softly within chambers of restless spirit, carving delicate fractures across once peaceful landscapes of trust. Tears remain unfallen, yet shimmer behind weary eyelids, glistening like distant constellations, watching sorrow wander through darkness. Weight settles heavily upon shoulders burdened by longing, each passing moment stretching endlessly across valleys filled with quiet despair. How does one hold together when emotions surge like tidal forces, crashing violently against walls built from fragile courage? Thoughts spiral endlessly through labyrinths woven by uncertainty, seeking gentle shelter from relentless winds of heartbreak. Inside trembling silence, a question drifts endlessly. Where does pain travel when every path leads inward? Because this storm does not rage across open skies. Instead, it gathers secretly inside fragile human breath. Lightning flashes silently through memories, delicate mirrors, revealing moments once warm, now glowing with bittersweet nostalgia. Every remembered laugh becomes distant, thunder rolling slowly across valleys where happiness once bloomed effortlessly. Shadows stretch longer across emotional landscapes, painting sorrow upon walls of sleepless midnight reflection. Hands remain empty, yet still remember warmth of another heartbeat, resting softly against hopeful palms. Distance grows heavier than mountains, carved from centuries, pressing gently, yet relentlessly, upon fragile inner walls. Stillness surrounds everything, yet beneath calm surfaces, currents twist violently, like hidden rivers, searching escape. Sometimes courage appears as nothing more than breathing again after waves of sadness nearly pull spirit beneath dark waters. Sometimes strength whispers through fragile persistence instead of roaring triumphantly like heroic legends often describe. Tonight, the sky within remains restless, turbulent, uncertain. Clouds gather silently around fragile constellations of fragile dreams, still refusing surrender. Perhaps storms exist not merely for destruction, but for transformation. Beyond immediate understanding, rain might cleanse wounds hidden beneath quiet smiles, washing sorrow gently through rivers of patient healing. Thunder might awaken sleeping resilience buried deep beneath layers of forgotten bravery. Lightning might illuminate paths unseen during peaceful sunshine, revealing quiet strength, waiting patiently within darkness. Still, knowing these possibilities does not soften present ache, pulsing rhythmically through vulnerable heartbeats. Pain continues, building like relentless waves approaching shore, each surge stronger than trembling defenses prepared. Questions echo endlessly inside the chambers of restless thought. Why does love sometimes transform into aching absence? Why do beautiful memories shine brightest during loneliness? Why does silence grow louder than any spoken farewell? Wind of emotion rushes wildly across inner landscapes, bending fragile hopes like grass beneath stormy skies. Yet somewhere beyond darkness, a small lantern flickers quietly, guarded carefully by stubborn fragments of faith. Because even amid turmoil, a soul continues, searching for gentle dawn beyond sleepless night. Heartbeats continue steadily, despite emotional hurricanes, each rhythm declaring softly, I remain here. Breath follows breath like cautious footsteps through fog, uncertain yet determined to continue forward somehow. Storm clouds cannot linger forever. Even relentless tempests eventually release final raindrops upon softened earth. Perhaps this gathering sorrow also carries hidden endings, waiting patiently beyond present darkness. Perhaps within chaos, new understanding slowly forms, like seedlings pushing upward through cracked soil after rainfall. Right now, though, the storm grows louder. Wind howls fiercely through fragile corridors of feeling, shaking foundations. Once believed unbreakable, lightning reveals truth. Pain exists because love existed deeply. And despite suffering, that truth remains strangely beautiful. Moments previously radiant appear distant tonight, hovering like lanterns, beyond reach of trembling fingertips. Solitude stretches endlessly through dim, emotional valleys, each step forward, guided only by perseverance. Invisible burdens accumulate quietly upon weary shoulders, constructed from unsaid thoughts and unanswered questions. Somewhere within deep awareness, a silent struggle unfolds like hidden earthquakes beneath calm landscapes. Nothing outward appears shattered, yet interior